Good morning, good afternoon and good evening. You might recognise this setting, but I've got some time to kill, so I thought I'd try and knock out more than one in a go. And this one is creative, which is an interesting word for me. I picked it just because I liked the idea of the word more than anything. I try and do everything I can that is creative, and I feel like I fall into creative slumps a lot. And I also feel like I'm not very creative, and then I do things and I'm like, maybe that's creative, I suppose. Like this YouTube channel, I always worry that it's not very creative, and I don't do enough things on it that are creative, and then I sit here and I do monologues, or I'll do a song, or I do little bits and pieces that I feel like could be considered creative, but I could do more. Like I'm planning to do things when I go to uni, like involve me being creative. I keep looking at my moustache and I hate it. I plan to do things at uni that I would be deemed creative. Like I've half written a play-ish. I haven't written a play. I haven't written a full play. I haven't even written half a play. I've written part of a play. I've got an idea for a play. I've written a scene, pretty much, but I've got an idea of how the arc of the play is going to be. I come up with ideas a lot that I don't fulfill, that I want to try and do when I'm at uni. Like one being that I've got a song idea that I want to twist in two different ways, and I might record both and I might post them. We'll see. Like it's from a popular musical, and then I've changed it. Then I came up with the idea of a monologue 2 days ago, to be exact, which doesn't help you because you don't know when I'm recording this and I don't know when I'm uploading this. But a couple of days ago I started writing a monologue idea in my head, and I wanted to do it completely improvised. I wanted to perform it for an audience, completely improvised. And I still might try and do that, but it's got a loop back that I want to try and keep in there. I like the idea of the loop back, so I don't know if that's how it's going to work anymore. So, do you mind? Crickets seem to be following me recently in videos. So yeah, it's difficult because I always feel like I don't do enough creatively to keep my mind going creatively, just because I'm busy with everything else, and I don't know if that's going to help or hurt with uni, but I'm going to try. And then when I actually sit back and take a step back and really look, I realise that I'm actually doing quite a bit more than I realised. More, not as much as I want to do, but more than I realised creatively. Like cramming to learn monologues and songs and things, which I still need to do for this series. I don't know if I've actually recorded some of them. I might end up just reading them, which then would bug me creatively because I didn't sit and spend enough time creatively trying to learn these monologues and perform them properly. So if I end up just reading them, it's going to kill me a little bit, but I'm going to try still. I'm going to try and learn them and perform them properly. We will see. But yeah, my improvising is built on being creative and just going with things and improving as I go. And yeah, I like being creative. I just feel like I don't do it enough, and hopefully I will do more creative things in the future, with podcasting or video ideas or writing things. I'm not great at writing, especially any ideas I have. I feel like I don't articulate them correctly. Yeah, look at that, big words. But I try, and when I try, I always feel a bit more accomplished, which is why I really want to stick with it. Like when I did my photo shoot recently with Ruminate Productions, when I did that, my headshot shoot and my cake smash shoot, she allowed me to be creative, and I think I really ran with that, and I did some things in those shoots that I was like, this is really cool. I'm really glad that I tried to be creative, and I really want to do that more. So I think that's going to be my aim over the next 3 years, is just to try and get that creative juice flowing and try and make sure that I'm fulfilling myself creatively, and try not to let myself down. We'll see. Even if it is just creating characters, like this one monologue that I want to write, it's not just writing the monologue, it's also creating the character that I want to create, or taking a character that already has its basis and has people that have performed that role before, but creating a new version of that character in my own head and putting it out there in the world. That's my aims. Those are a couple of my aims. We'll see how they go. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you again tomorrow.